Okay, so welcome to another funny thing happened, or as I'm calling it this episode, a not so funny thing happened. So I went to see The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1. And it was one of the worst theater experiences I've ever had in my life. But not because of the movie. The movie's pretty good. Because of the flippin' theater. So I moved to this new town. It has a theater. And when I get there, I'm there a little early. The movie starts at 7. I think I'm there like 6:25, something like that. I left my phone at home, so I didn't have to worry about it going off or anything. It's just, I didn't want to have to worry about it. And so I get there, and there's a lineup, and so I get in, and I'm looking forward to the movie, and I finally get there, and I look at the price. And I was glad. I'm like, you know how much this theater paid? $9.50. I don't remember the last time I paid for a theater ticket less than $13. You know? So I'm like, oh yeah. I mean, this theater may have only one screen, and it only shows one movie a week, but man, look at this. We got under $10. I can dig this. And so I buy my ticket, and I don't buy any popcorn because I just had supper. And so I go out in, and I find my seat, the perfect seat. And it's kind of weird, this theater. It has this smell like your grandfather's basement, and it's like, I have a feeling like it used to be an old actual theater that was refitted, because like you have a normal theater that goes seats all the way up to here, and then here's the screen, right? This theater had seats up to here, about a blank space where you could fit like 4 or 5 rows of seats, and then the screen. So I usually like to sit in like the 7th, 5th row from the front, but since there was a bunch of rows missing, I had to sit in the 2nd row. Anyway, I'm there, and I'm there too early because I'm waiting a long time, and I don't have my phone, so I can't mess around. So I'm waiting, but I'm thinking, oh, this is my own fault. I should have timed this better, maybe brought my phone so I'd have something to do. And then the movie starts, and we're all good, everyone's fine. I mean, it's pretty packed. It's a pretty packed house. There were some empty seats, but not many. And so then, about 30 minutes into the movie, 40 minutes, it's a scene, if you've seen the movie, where Katniss is doing that commercial, the propaganda commercial, and she's like, we will fight, we will blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, haha, you know, I'm enjoying this. And then the screen shuts down. And everyone in the theater starts murmuring, like, what's going on? And then we're all like, what's going on? What? And then all of a sudden on the screen comes this, you know those sticking ads or stuff that they have before a movie starts is like, did you know that this actor, before he was an actor, did this, this, and this? Sort of things, those did you knows, those today in technology or whatever, that starts going on. And we're all like, what? What's going on? We're like, you know, there's some moaning now, like, oh, come on, get the movie back on. And so we're starting to get a little mad. 5 minutes. 5 minutes of this. We're all like, what? The movie's not over. Get back on track. Finally, somebody tells the people. And so up comes the movie, the thing goes, and up comes the movie, and we see Entertainment 1. We're like, no, they're not. They're starting it from the beginning. Again. And we're like, no, everyone's like, fast forward! Like, we're literally yelling in the theater, fast forward! And so the screen goes blank. We're like, oh, good. And up comes the logo, Entertainment 1. We're like, no! Fast forward! And so it does. It fast forwards halfway through the movie. I didn't know it was halfway then. I know it now, because it was like way over into the movie, and Katniss is talking to some sick people, and we're like, whoa, go back! And then it goes again, and then we have a scene that I think they might have actually fast forwarded more, because then we have a scene where these guys are walking through the woods and they see the Mockingjay and they go, and so we're all like, no, too far, go back. So it keeps on going back, inch by inch. But the problem is, it takes like 30 seconds of screen time before they realize that that's not right, so they keep on going back. So we basically get snippets of the movie, 30 seconds at a time, of different stuff that's going on. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. Because I'm like, I don't want to see parts of the movie before I actually see the whole thing. And so we're just yelling. It must have happened at least 7 times. I am not kidding. 7 times where it kept on going back inch by inch. We see 30 seconds of one thing, back. And I turned to one of the people that's sitting next to me. I don't even know them. And I go, I can't wait to see how this movie all fits together with that. And then they finally go to the point where it wasn't exact. It was still about 5 minutes before the scene where we started. And we were like, that's good! That's good! Because we're like, we didn't trust these people to get it right by fast forwarding a little. Probably fast forward all the way past the movie again. And it took at least 15 to 20 minutes before they got it right and restarted the movie. I was livid. I said out loud, if they don't get this right soon, I'm going to kill someone. I was this close of going back and demanding a refund for my ticket. The only reason I didn't is because the movie was so cheap. You know, it was only $9.50, so I don't feel like I got gypped that much. But I still feel like I got... That was the worst movie experience in my life that wasn't because of the movie. I mean... I got back and I told the guy that I'm living with right now, and he said, well, the movie, that doesn't normally happen. That's not a regular thing. I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to give this movie theater one more chance. Next time there's a movie in there that I want to see, I'll give it another chance. But if this is a regular occurrence, you can guarantee that I will be willing to drive an hour away to another city to get to another theater. I will do it. Because if that's what it takes, then that's what I'll do. This has been another funny thing that happened to me. Turn it off. What's your worst movie theater experience that wasn't because of the movie you were watching? Whatever it is, put it in the comments below.
Be sure to check out more of my other videos on my channel. And wait for more coming soon.